On tilt. TV! Oh, hey. What's going on, guys? Ziggiez here from Untitled TV, and today I want to bring you a melee perspective on the Onyxia fight in WoW Classic, specifically from the rogue point of view. So without much introduction, let's hop right into it. Okay, so Onyxia is set into 3 different phases. The first phase is pretty much a tank and spank. The second phase, she will go into the air and shoot fireballs down. And the third phase, she does some AoE fears and it goes back to pretty much a tank and spank. Those are just the basic mechanics. So right here, this is phase 1. You see we are doing some very light DPS. The tank is trying to get the boss into position, and he is dragging her to the wall there, and that's pretty much where she will be tanked for the entirety of the fight. As a melee here, specifically a rogue, you kind of just want to start doing a little bit of damage. I like to go very hard here and pop all my cools and do a ton of damage early, just because I want those cooldowns to come back up, and I know I can just vanish to reset my threat table. So right here, I get a pretty big slice and dice, and then I pop my adrenaline rush and blade flurry, and then I just start pumping into the boss, doing as much damage as I can, because I know that during phase 2 I'm not really going to be doing much to the boss at all. And so right here I'm just, just following my regular rotation, putting in big eviscerates, 4 to 5 points, and then I hit vanish right there. So now, as you can see, if you're looking at the aggro table, I'm pretty low on aggro. I shouldn't be in any danger of pulling it. So phase 2 comes in, and right here you can follow Onyxia. Now I like to pop sprint here and go over to her and do a little bit more damage, and then go right into my gun. Onyxia, if you are right under her, you can actually hit her while she's in the air, as a melee, but you have to be directly under her while she's kind of low to the ground. But that will usually put you higher up on the threat meter, and you're more likely to get hit by fireballs. So here we're just going around the room, listening to our raid leader. You want to stay spread because you don't want a ton of people getting hit with a fireball. Right there I got hit by one, and you can see that it can do some splash AoE damage. And right now I'm just using my gun until I see any whelps come out, and I'm going to switch to those if there are any on my side. And so we're burning her down really quick. So at the about 44% interval, she's going to come back down from the sky, and you're just gonna go back to kind of what you were doing in phase 1. And your ranged are going to be really important here. The raid leader may tell them to slow dots, as it can come down in a terrible space. During one of her breaths, she likes to send these breaths out. Okay, so now it's coming down at 40%. You can see our main tank trying to get aggro. There's one of those AoE fears there. You want to be aware of those for sure. And right now you're not going to really be doing anything. I mean, you can shoot a couple shots off, but you're going to wait until she gets back into position near the wall. And in the meantime, just kill whelps. I switch to every whelp I see, and try to kill them as fast as possible until the tank can get in position. Now right now I'm away from my shaman on my side to give me trimmer. You can see he's out of my range. I'm on the wrong side. I start doing a little bit of damage here, and I recognize that I need to be on the left side where my shaman is. But until then, until I see a good time to switch, I'm just going to keep going back and doing my regular rotation. Nothing crazy. I see that one of my cooldowns is up, but I'm not really waiting. I'm not really trying to damage hard until I know the tank has aggro. Right now it's on my off tank. So I make a mistake. You never want to go behind her and get hit by the tail. That will happen, and because I don't have my trimmer, I'm forced to use my Will of the Forsaken, because I am undead and I have access to that ability. And I'm just going to continue to do my rotation here, and eventually I'm going to try to make my way over that side. I pop Blade Flurry, see the roar coming. I'm like, okay, I need to get over there, and I continue to lay into Onyxia here. And truthfully, if you have a really good phase 1, if you're keeping your uptime on the boss during phase 2 and killing whelps, you can really do some pretty good damage as a melee on Onyxia. I know it favors ranged, but you can kind of do pretty good, as you can see here. So it's a pretty simple fight. You just got to make sure you're watching threat. Threat is your main enemy here. You can start weaving in feints, and when you're weaving in feints as a rogue, you're definitely lowering that threat, and you just collect loot after that. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope this has been helpful to show you a melee perspective on Onyxia. If you like these kind of videos, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. Chimmy and I stream here at Untitled TV, and we'll leave a link to the socials below in the description. But until next time, bye. Thanks for watching.